Welcome to Pottery to Go. Today, you are going to be the artist. You'll be starting with a piece of blank white pottery. These pieces have already been cooked once in a very hot oven to make them hard so you can paint them. You'll be using these special paints to create designs on your pottery. This is a type of paint called underglaze. When you are done painting, your pottery needs to be packed up and taken back to our studio. We need to work our magic before we bring it back to you. After a long, slow bake in a super hot oven, look at the end result. Everything is bright, shiny, and smooth. Neat, eh? Let's talk a bit more about pottery and learn how all of this works. So, let's start at the beginning. It all starts with clay. That is what pottery is made out of. What is clay? Clay is a natural, earthy material that is soft when wet. Clay comes from the ground, usually in areas where streams or rivers once flowed. It is made from minerals, plant life, and animals, all the ingredients of soil. Clay is formed in many ways into many different things. It can be sculpted, rolled, thrown on a wheel, or molded. After things are made out of clay, they need to be fired in an oven called a kiln. Firing pottery means cooking it at a really hot temperature. Kilns come in many shapes and sizes. This is one of our kilns. Here are some examples of things that are made out of clay and have been fired in a kiln. I'm guessing that you already have some things at your house that are made out of clay. Teapots and mugs, plates, bowls, more mugs. You might be surprised at some of the things that are made out of clay. Bricks are made of clay. Some buildings are made of clay. Some floors are made of clay. Yup, even toilets are made from a type of clay called porcelain. Okay, let's get focused on your project. Things you need: paper plan, pottery piece, a sharp pencil, paper towel, paintbrush, water dish, paper plate, and clean hands. Please do not use these materials. Sometimes the paint will not stick in those areas. And yes, Sharpie markers burn away. Step 1. Print your name and the year lightly in pencil on the back or bottom of your pottery. Don't make it too small. It needs to eventually be traced in paint. If you're painting an ornament or magnet, find the rougher side. That is the back. One more thing. Pottery is fragile. Keep it on your desk at all times. Please be careful. Here's what happens if you're not careful. Yup. Then this. So please be careful. Using both hands, gently turn your pottery over so your name is hidden. See? Nice and safe. Lightly pencil your design onto your pottery. If you make a mistake, simply smudge it out with your finger. Don't worry, all of the pencil is going to burn away and disappear in the kiln. Draw a simple outline. You do not need to draw every detail that you drew on your paper plan. I'm not going to draw the blades of grass, and I'm not going to draw the dots. I'm just drawing a simple outline and leaving the coloring in for the paint. To get your brush ready to use, give it a wash in the water dish. Lay it flat down on the paper towel and dry it at least 3 times to get the hairs to a nice point. just a tiny bit of paint at a time. Carefully begin painting your design. Remember that if you are taking more of the same color, you do not need to use the water. Try to spread the paint out smoothly for a nice even coat. Watch how quickly this special paint called underglaze dries. You'll know it's dry when it turns to a lighter color. See the color getting lighter already? When you're changing to a different color, repeat the steps of washing and drying your brush. Lay it down and dry it 3 times on the paper towel. Remember, only one color at a time. Continue painting in what you drew. Don't worry if you make a mistake. You are the artist and you can alter your plan a bit if you need to. Be patient and take your time. Add in all of your details. Did you know that you can use the other end of your brush as well? Turn it upside down to make dots. Watch, simply dot down for a perfect eye. Look what else you can make using the handle of your brush. Hearts. Let's watch that again. It's just like making the letter V. Start at the top and come down. Take another dip of paint and do the same on the other side. Look, a heart. Lots of hearts. To clean this end of your brush, you don't need the water. Fold your paper towel over the end and wipe it off so you're ready for a different color. Go to the next level of detail with some finishing touches. Paint the side edges for a fully finished look. Don't forget, all of the pencil is going to burn away in the kiln. Grade 4 to grade 8, trace your name in paint. Kindergarten to grade 3, we will do this for you if your teachers give us a list of first names. When your pottery is dry, your teacher will carefully pack it up so it's ready for us to pick up for firing. Let's take a look behind the scenes to see what's going to happen. Before your pottery gets fired in the kiln, it gets dipped into a clear glaze. During the firing, this will turn into a thin layer of shiny glass coating your pottery. Both sides need to get dipped. The kiln is open and almost loaded to the top. The final piece is going in. The lid is closed. Let's get cooking. After nearly 7 hours of slowly getting hotter and hotter inside the kiln, it's finally reaching its peak. This is what 1824 degrees Fahrenheit looks like inside the kiln, glowing white hot. After a long wait, the kiln is cool enough to open. It takes a whole day to heat up and cool back down. This is the exciting part. And here it is. Ta-da! Let's go over the stages. The pottery will start out as plain white clay that feels rough to the touch. It has been fired in a kiln once already. Draw your designs lightly in pencil. Do not worry about the smudges. Bring your artwork to life with our colorful line of underglazes, the special paint. The paint is going to dry a lot lighter in color than when you start out, even if you apply more than one coat. After the pottery is glazed and fired in the kiln, it will become shiny and smooth because the glaze has been melted into a layer of glass. The colors will become darker and brighter. All of the pencil will burn away and disappear. Thank you for watching. I hope you have fun painting your pottery, and I look forward to seeing what you create. The next 2 screens are designed for you to hit pause and discuss as a class. Thanks for watching.